Why did a 23-year-old Grand Slam contender end up crying alone at 2 a.m., questioning everything she stood for? Because one speech, one silence, and one decision turned Marta Kostyuk into a target overnight. In the next few minutes, you'll understand what really happened in Brisbane, why this story goes far beyond tennis, and why the reaction says more about the sport's fans and the player herself. After losing the Brisbane final to Aryna Sabalenka, Kostyuk stepped up for her runner-up speech. Instead of playing it safe, she spoke about Ukraine, about pain, and about reality. She did not mention Sabalenka. She did not pose for the trophy photo. And instantly, the internet exploded. Some called her brave. Others called her disrespectful. What followed, according to Kostyuk herself, was something far darker. She opened X late at night and read message after message tearing her apart. By 2 a.m, she was crying in bed, unable to sleep, replaying every word in her head. She wasn't crying because she lost a final. She was crying because strangers told her she was wrong for caring. That's the part that should make every tennis fan uncomfortable. Here's what many critics missed. Kostyuk never said the word war. She never named Russia or Belarus. She never attacked Sabalenka. She simply spoke about Ukraine, something she says she does every single week, especially in finals, because that moment matters to her more than any trophy. Calling that political, in her mind, makes no sense. The abuse crossed another line when she spoke about her sister. No electricity, no water, sleeping under 3 blankets to survive the cold. Instead of empathy, she received comments telling her to send her prize money, to buy her family out of Ukraine, to stay quiet because she's a tennis player. That's when this stopped being about etiquette and started being about humanity. What's often ignored is that Sabalenka herself reportedly understood the situation. Kostyuk believes her opponent knew exactly why her name wasn't mentioned and was fine with it. The outrage wasn't coming from the court. It was coming from timelines, keyboards, and people who don't have to live with these choices. So here's the bigger question. Should athletes be allowed to bring their reality onto the court, even when it makes fans uncomfortable? Or are we only supportive until the message disrupts our entertainment? Kostyuk is now in Melbourne, preparing for the Australian Open. Carrying all of this with her, tennis will move on. Scores will change. But moments like this linger, and they force the sport to look at itself. What would you have done in her place? And where do you draw the line between sport and personal truth? This moment will follow her career, shaping how she competes, speaks, and chooses silence. It also challenges fans to decide whether tennis is just entertainment or a platform where real lives, real pain, and real courage are allowed to exist long after the final ball lands.